Welcome back. You're watching TVU's Most Wanted. I'm Jared. This is House of Heroes. And Jared is here. He's
somewhere. I think we found him
There he is.
He just showed up. So apparently we are not the same person. That we figured out.
Well, right now you're not. You split.
There's a lot you can do with 3D imaging these days.
That's true.
That's true. We're at the high end of the technology here on TVU. So guys, it's been about 10 years since you've been on TVU. Where the heck have you been? What's been going on?
We have been. You know what? That's wrong. I just remembered this.
Okay.
We did some TVU stuff in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, that's right. You guys hung out with us, in Seattle.
That's right.
All right.
It's just we haven't done anything in Ohio.
In Ohio for a while. You haven't been to the studio in a long time.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Seattle was the last time you guys were. What have you guys been doing since Seattle? Anything fun?
We finished up that tour. Went to Amsterdam for a little while.
Amsterdam.
And, yeah.
We went to Amsterdam.
Yeah, you know.
World travelers.
That's right.
How was Amsterdam?
It was awesome. I liked it there a lot. It was real cool to have people that knew us there and were stoked. And there's some Radio U listeners there.
Really?
Yeah.
Radio U listeners in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So
and TVU viewers as well.
Have you guys been to Amsterdam before?
Just once. We went last summer for Flavo Festival.
Okay.
You guys got to go there. Cover it. It's amazing.
Hey, you know what, man? I tell bands this all the time because they always go all these places I want to go. And I think you should just get a Jared-shaped suitcase, stuff me in there, and I mean, I can maybe like shape up as like, I can curl up like a drum, maybe, and you could just throw me in there. Yeah. Boom, we're in.
I don't know about your adamantium shoulder now. We might have trouble getting you through security.
No, see, because they're used to metal parts being on instruments, so they wouldn't even think twice about it. We're in.
They might open it up. They usually open up all of my stuff and tear it apart and then put it back together terribly, and I have to repack it. It's fun.
Not that he's bitter. He's not bitter at TSA at all.
I appreciate their security. They're good. They do a good job.
Way to go, America. All right, Wolves of the Gate in at number 2. More with House of Heroes coming up next. It's TVU's Most Wanted. We're here at Hopefest, getting ready to wrap things up. House of Heroes is here, star of the show. How do you guys feel about not having a video in the countdown?
I feel that it will be remedied very soon.
Really?
Perhaps. I think our fans are slacking for one.
Wait.
You're slacking.
Because the last time you guys talked about videos for your last album was like, yeah, we could do up to like 4 videos.
And we did.
4?
No. We talked about doing them, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing about our band is we are so good at talking about stuff. And the talking about to accomplishing ratio is probably about 98 to 2 percentage-wise.
To 1. There's a 1% margin of error.
Now, speaking of talking about things, I was listening to The Riot on Radio U the other day.
Sure.
And you gentlemen were mentioning some sort of cover something or other. What's going on there?
Oh, I think we were talking. Yeah. We were talking.
We just like to spitball, brainstorm, mostly spitball.
So really when you have band meetings, it's just when you're doing interviews and somebody's like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, well, we could be doing this. We could be shooting some new, videos. We could be doing some covers.
We've come up with some great stuff during interviews. Like when we said that we killed Michael Jackson. 4 days later, dead.
He died.
The interview that never aired.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was probably one of the best moments ever on TVU, actually.
That's results. That's what we get.
That's results. That's one thing that you talked about that happened.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes things happen when we talk about them when we don't want them to happen.
Right.
That was one of the best.
That was one of those.
Yeah.
So
but we do have a video coming out for So Far Away.
Really?
Yup.
Expand on that.
How?
No.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had anybody just answer no. Like I ask them a question, they say no.
We filmed the modern things in it that we filmed in Ohio down at the bar above the basement.
Okay.
And it's just an empty bar.
So there are modern things, which means there are past things.
Yeah, exactly. There's footage from 10 years ago. Actually, from far longer than that. There's footage of Jared in 5th grade and Colin in 7th grade playing at their talent show.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't give too much away.
Sorry. I take back what I said. None of you heard anything.
That's the twist.
This sounds like a pretty cool video. When can we expect to see it?
That's a good question. And I'm going to
this is something that
Goatee Records under the bus here for a minute. Goatee Records, pay Isaac so he can finish the video.
I want to see it, please.
Yeah, people want to see it.
Hey, so this is something that you've actually shot, though. It's not something you're just talking about.
It's shot. It's good to go.
All right, I feel good about where this is going. So before we let you go, what do you guys have coming up? You're at Hopefest now. What's coming up next?
We're playing in about 8 hours from now.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're actually thinking about changing up a lot of stuff with the band.
What you can't throw that on the end of an interview, man. Like, we have like 30 seconds to wrap them, and you're like, you know what? We're thinking about changing the band.
We're talking about it, which means, you know what that means.
Which means it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. We're going to write a new record, though. That's for sure. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous and scared now about that statement.
We try to leave everyone who interviews us in a nervous and scared state.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. House of Heroes was here. Jared's nervous.
Yeah. We talked about things that we're gonna do to you later today, but it was all talk. It might not go through.
The pranksters.
You know what? I would say thanks for hanging out, but thanks for nothing.